G'day everyone, this is just a quick video about my Raspberry Pi Go box. I said Raspberry Pi, but it's a bit of a fib because I'm actually using an XU4 Odroid, which is like a Raspberry Pi but a bit more of a beast. So the main issue with this is that although it's 5 volts, it needs 3 to 4 amps. So unlike a Raspberry Pi, which can just run off a little USB power bank, this bad boy needs a little bit more juice. So you can't really get the USB power banks that come in that current capacity. So the workaround is I've gone with this 12 volt lithium pack, which can supply the needed current up to 4 amps. So to step that down, I've had to use a little voltage converter, which can take up to 24 volts and drop it down to 5. So and that works. It was working quite well actually. Plus I gained an extra USB port here too, because the Odroid doesn't have that many, to be honest. It's only got 3, so I'll pick up an extra one there. I'll give you a little bit of a look at the bits I've got to work with. So I just went and bulk bought a whole heap of stuff from eBay. So I picked up a couple of voltage converters because I wasn't really sure which one I wanted. This one comes with a voltmeter, which I thought was pretty cool, but I really do need the extra USB that this one provides, so I think I'm going to go with this one. A couple of RJ45 breakouts that'll probably end up mounting. This is the box that I'm using. Probably end up mounting them on the side, something like that. Yeah, so a couple cables, 2.1 jack, the USB, got a double ender there. A couple of USBs that I can break out to the side, so that'll come out on the side over here, and same for the HDMI. And I want to be able to use an HDMI for the screen I've got, but also if I want an external screen, have that too. So this is the screen I've got over here, and this is probably the most expensive component so far, apart from the Odroid. Little touch screen, 7-inch, and I think it's ticked on the box 800 480, but I think it is 1024. So this is a box just recycling an old El Cheapo Pelican case. So we'll put it in here, and I got some MDF, so I'll cut out a template so I can mount everything on it, and then have the screen up here, and we'll see what it turns out like. This is just an update of the Odroid Go box. So it's in a nice hard case here. You've got those locking latches here. On the side we've got 2 Ethernet ports. You've got external HDMI and 3 USB 3 ports, which are, they lock up. And these have got caps as well, just to stop any dust or moisture getting in. On the side here we got the external charging point. Right. So here with the 7-inch LCD screen with HMI and power port. It comes down to the magic. So we've got this is the Odroid the little computer, single board computer. That's been powered by this brick. Now the problem with external power for this, it's 5 volts, but it's at 3 to 4 amps. So your ordinary just power bank to charge phones and that sort of thing doesn't have enough juice to power it. So to combat that, I've had to go with a 12 volt lithium battery pack power supply. Now that goes through DC to DC step down from anywhere from 9 to 36 volts input to 5 volts at 5 amps output, which is plenty of juice for this. And that also supplies, so you got power for the Odroid and also supplies power up to the screen, because that needs a little bit to run as well. Out of the Odroid, these are all the ports coming in. So it goes to the HMI, goes to a splitter, so that you can either have it powered off the screen internally, or if you want to hook it up to an external monitor and have the box closed, you can. So obviously the USB ports for your mouse, keyboard, and then if you want to put an extra thumb drive in there, you can. You can run it off an SD card, or at the moment I'm running it off an eMMC at the back, which is a bit faster. And we've just got Linux Mint running. It's a very simple Linux desktop. External power here, so that'll charge the battery bank, or you can just run it simply off power alone if this is already charged and you don't want to use up the juice. So to charge that, I've just got a little fly lead here, and you just unplug the power and plug that in with an external bullet to a 240 volt. Alright, let's start this puppy up. Just a little switch on the side here. HMI screen's powering up. There you go. You can see the Linux kernel's booting, and you got a nice little heartbeat indicator there. There you go.